Hello everybody, welcome to Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We're on the Dirt Road Ben. Marginally less whiskey than you.
Well, I just topped off. Got some rye one.
I'm drinking Eagle Rare. Although I think I might change it up. Bourbon Pills pairs well with that one too. Every once in a while I hit one that, like a Scotch pairs better, and smoky Scotch pairs good with any cigar.
Yeah.
But I think that I want some long range.
Saw a really interesting cocktail that I had to fix for Long Branch the other day.
On Wild Turkey's page, right?
Yeah. I don't remember what all was in it, but I blocked it out and put just out a glass to a Long Branch and it's that.
Yeah.
That's a cocktail.
You don't need to mix that. It's a cocktail. If you don't want to call it the bourbon, we'll just call it the Kentucky Martini.
I like it.
I stole it from Keith.
Oh, nice.
He's like, I ordered a martini, and the chick was like, around here, that is a martini.
That's amazing. I apparently forgot
Man,
a lot
coming
about
off the heels of the Eagle Rare, it's so much less complex.
Yeah. The rye one tasted almost watered down.
Well, that's been low for a while. We've had that rye one for a bit. We need to get some more ryes.
Yeah.
We're here for a cigar review, by the way.
But whiskey is also amazing.
We like whiskey. Ave or Ava. I'm gonna go with Ave Maria because it sounds like I can sing that song. So
AV is Avenue.
Maria Avenue. Sure. Pretty sure this is meant to be in Spanish or Latin.
I don't know. Probably Latin.
With the Crusader.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This is the Divina. This is an AJ Fernandez creation. Before I even lit this, I was super impressed with the draw.
Same.
I snipped it and just took a dry puff. And I tend to do that because every once in a while you'll find something cool. Like on the Padillas we reviewed back when, I got black tea. And everybody that I have try one, I have them do it. And they say the same thing. It's light, but good.
Yeah.
It's medium bodied is what it is. But
this man knows his way around a couple leaves of tobacco.
yeah, this is one of his more luxury cigar brands. His White Glove, as Daniel would call it.
Huh.
Because if you remember Daniel Whittington, they said they had, the Crowded Barrel, but then they also had V. Weiss trademark for their White Glove stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
In fact, the story of Eleanor is about Eleanor and V. Weiss.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what the whole story behind it.
I only know the first three.
Oh.
They release a different part of the story with each iteration.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Ave Maria Divina. This is a Habano sun-grown wrapper.
Okay.
With Nicaraguan Cuban seed long filler. Now what that means is they got their seeds from Cuba and planted them and grew them in Nicaragua.
Okay.
Because apparently some people think the seeds in Cuba are the magic. Because I can understand the logic because it sure as fuck can't be the communism.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Say no to communism.
We're not doing a budget cigar review this week. We just reviewed some actual Cubans and these. And this is better than the actual Cuban.
Yeah, but on those Cubans, though, they were budget to us.
They were free. Yeah, I had one of these on Friday. So I already have the full smoke of review. I smoked it all the way down. It was a glorious cigar.
It's my first time trying it, and already I'll give it an official rating towards the end of the video, but it's already at an 8.
Yeah.
Well, 8.5 at least.
I noticed still a little bit of pepper, but I get not dark chocolate. Cocoa like what you taste in hot cocoa. Which I suppose is more milk chocolate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But specifically, it's making me think of hot cocoa.
This would be really good with hot cocoa.
Maybe it's because it's lighter, so I'm thinking of like that light fluffiness that marshmallows kind of add into the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a little bit of pepper, as it seems like every cigar has a little bit of a pepperiness to it. Some of them you'll get more of those kind of earthy, flowery notes because, you know, they're leaves. That's not really prevalent on this.
There's a note I keep hitting, but I don't know how to describe it, other than it's phenomenal.
Now you'll notice if you smoke one of these all the way down, it gets, surprisingly, at least what I noticed when I smoked it on Friday, is it actually got lighter towards the end. Most of them get more full-bodied as you go in. It seemed like it almost eased you out of the smoke to me. Might have been that I was a little deeper than when I started. But I only had 3 over the course of, I got there at 6 and I left at 10. So, but it was, it's a pretty phenomenal cigar. So, that's actually most of the notes on these. It's just, it's an AJ Fernandez creation that he made, I believe, before he did his name brand, but after Diesel.
Okay.
I'm working from my knowledge because I didn't write this down. They were very, very well reviewed, and the Diesels, depending on what Diesel you get, aren't always as amazing quality, and I think Diesel is where AJ Fernandez got to do all of his experimentation and find out what really won. And then I think what he did was he took the winners and he started making these, because I've had another one of these as well. And then, you know, once he saw that he could impress all the snobbiest of people, then he started throwing his name on stuff, because everything he's thrown his name on has been, like, actually put his name on, has been phenomenal.
I don't remember having anything tied to him that I disliked.
I was not super impressed with the Whiskey Row Diesels. I know we haven't reviewed those, but...
Are those the Maduros?
They have them in Maduro, I believe. I didn't have a Maduro.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't part of our sampler.
No. I got them at Ritter Cigar. I was less impressed with those. I was less impressed with that Maduro Diesel that we had. But the Diesel Wicked and the Diesel Rage are both very good cigars. The Diesel Rage is one of those cigars that is made to make sure you know it's there.
See, I almost grabbed that when I was picking cigars. I was like, but I just watched him smoke one of these the other day, so I'll grab something different.
Yeah, I didn't finish it the other day, and I'm hoping it's not one of those limited releases again, because it was just so much, and I was not ready. I mean, I got it, you know, down to say here, but I didn't smoke it, you know. Down until it burned me fingers.
My fingers.
Yeah. So, because of AJ Fernandez, we started grading cigars a lot harder. You should have already seen our Cuban cigar video. We only gave that one an 8. Partially because it's just not as good as you expect, but also we're very hesitant to hand out 10s anymore because we gave everything from an AJ Fernandez sampler a 10.
Yes.
We were just like, but some of these are better than others. They're just all so good.
Yeah.
So we got a new AJ Fernandez sampler, and we've understood that we had to modify our grading scale. With that in mind, however, I would give this a 9. I know you're more of a full-bodied guy, but I would give this a 9. I live in the medium space to full. Neither of us are big on Connecticut's.
No. I gave that Cuban, that Romeo and Julieta Cuban, an 8, but I like this better. More better.
More better.
Mo better. So, I don't know if I want to give this a 9 or bump that one down in my head. But I think for now, we'll give this one a 9 also.
Yeah.
Because
it's a very solid cigar, and I'm sorry if you were looking for a more in-depth thing. I know sometimes I try to find, cool stories that go with everything, but I really couldn't find anything with this brand. It just seemed like what I said earlier.
What does Deus Vult mean?
Oh my gosh, it's like a meme at this point. I can't remember. We're gonna catch flack now that you made us look like idiots in the video for not knowing what Deus Vult means. Man, you're supposed to keep talking so that they're not bored.
I'm sorry. Words. No, I didn't. The words caught my eye. I'd heard it before. I didn't know. I never looked it up. Deus.
God wills it.
God wills it.
And it's got a Crusader on it, so that makes sense.
It's got a couple Crusaders on it.
Does it? I only noticed the one.
There's the one big one, and then on each side, there's two. There's one kneeling.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like the setup.
Like the, I guess the nuance behind, the Crusader Knights and some of the stuff they necessarily did. Not really going to jump into that, but it's still cool.
Everywhere that's ever been populated has a history of people conquering and holding its land.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So, I'm not going to flip out about it too much.
No, yeah, it's cool.
The more I study history, the less I care, unless they commit particularly atrocious acts like genocide and stuff like that. Like the Armenian genocide is one not a lot of people talk about. Certainly not Cenk Uygur. If you don't know, he wrote a paper basically denying that the Armenian genocide ever happened because he's a Turk, and the Turks were the ones killing the Armenians. But
cigars. This cigar.
Yeah.
This is a tangible cigar. It's great.
It is. This is the type of cigar to have good conversations over. I met a new friend on Friday night. Ryan, if you're watching, you were awesome, dude. I think it's hilarious that we managed to piss off the whole town in one single evening.
I found it hilarious, but...
Somebody had to post a map because they're like, how are you, county? And he's just like, city limits on that side of the street extends out now, but on my side of the street it does not.
Yeah, there was a big deal about that, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, because initially the bar there was outside of town because the town was dry.
Mm.
We didn't have liquor stores, and we had that one bar outside of city limits.
Barely.
Yes. Well, that happens with like dry counties and stuff too. The second you hit the county line.
Yeah, or like the second you hit Missouri state line on 35 or 435 or whatever it is, boom, you just get off on State Line Road and find a liquor store.
435, yeah. Royal is a good one, and we can get stuff that's not necessarily available in Kansas. I called a liquor store because Kansas is just now getting the antique releases this month. Most of them are going on sale next month. I called the liquor store on the Missouri side, that one little hole in the wall that we really like, and they basically told me I was an idiot. Those were released in December. And I was like, well, Kansas doesn't have them yet, you dick. I called him a dick on the phone call too. He seemed displeased. But I was displeased. Anyway, we're tangenting again. I gotta stop watching our videos.
We tried that for a while, and
we want to keep them tight, close to 10 minutes. But
we also don't want to seem uptight, because far from it.
One of the things we like about our videos is we like producing a laid-back environment. We want you guys to feel like you're just chilling with us, talking with us, because this is exactly how we talk to each other. Sometimes we forget that we're filming. And, whenever my wife would come downstairs, she'd have to ask us if we were still filming, because we'd be talking. And, We wouldn't be, but she just couldn't tell because this is exactly how we are all of the time.
Yep.
Rarely do we
It's like a...
do anything special for the camera other than if we say a good joke before the video, we may save it.
Yeah.
Put it in.
It's like a train depot, right? And the trains roll through, then sometimes they branch off, and then have to try to figure their way back out to the north track.
Sure. All right. Well, till we see you again. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, drop us a comment, and check out our Facebook page for daily updates.